Bonjour. I am here to tell you the story of the Eiffel Tower.
The year was 1887. Paris did not look the way we know it today. At the Champ de Mars, the ground was covered with iron beams. Huge pieces of metal lay scattered across the site. Workers climbed high above the city, balancing on narrow structures of steel. The sound of hammers echoed through the air, mixing with the noise of steam machines. Dust and smoke covered the sky, and people gathered at a distance, watching in silence. Paris had never seen anything like this before. Many people did not understand what was being built. Others understood very well, and they hated it. Newspapers called the project a disaster. Artists signed letters against the tower. Architects said the iron structure would destroy the beauty of the city. They said Paris was a city of stone, not metal. They said the tower would stand like a factory chimney in the middle of history. While the construction continued, the city was divided. In wealthy salons, people argued about modern science and progress. Some believed the tower would show the power of the future. They spoke about engineering, industry, and the new century that was coming. But in the streets, the reaction was different. Workers stopped to stare at the rising structure. Shopkeepers shook their heads. Old Parisians said the city was losing its soul. The higher the tower grew, the louder the protests became. Day after day, the iron frame climbed toward the sky. Each piece was lifted by hand. Each bolt tightened in the wind. More than 300 workers risked their lives above the ground. There were no safety harnesses, no protection from the fall. People said the tower would collapse. People said the wind would tear it apart. People said it would never be finished. But the work did not stop. By 1889, the tower stood complete.
And finally, the tower is complete.
Over 300 meters high, it was the tallest structure the world had ever seen. Crowds gathered at the World's Fair. Visitors came from every country. Some arrived with excitement. Some arrived only to laugh at the strange iron giant. But when they looked up, they fell silent. The tower did not fall. It did not break. It stood above Paris like something from the future. And slowly, the anger disappeared. Yet even then, the tower was not safe. It was never meant to stay. The plan was simple. After 20 years, it would be destroyed. Many Parisians waited for that day. They believed the city would finally return to normal. But the tower found a new purpose. Scientists used it for experiments. Engineers placed antennas at the top.
With this antenna, our tower will not just touch the sky, it will command the airwaves. It is essential for the future.
Signals travelled farther than ever before. The army used the tower to send messages across the country. The iron monster had become useful. And because it was useful, it survived. Today, the Champ de Mars is quiet. Tourists walk slowly under the tower. Cameras point toward the sky. Children run across the grass. No one remembers the anger. No one hears the arguments. No one imagines the fear that once surrounded this place. It is hard to believe that Paris once wanted the Eiffel Tower to disappear. But history rarely feels beautiful when it begins. Sometimes the future arrives as noise, as smoke, as iron, as something people wish would go away. Only later does it become a symbol. Today, the tower stands at the center of Paris. Not as a mistake, not as a monster, but as proof that the city survived its own doubts. I am Candice, and I see you next time.